Hello everybody, this is Jacob Toronto here from ChasingCinema.com. Today, once again, talking about TMNT2. It seems like this movie has a lot of movie news coming out, but actually the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I find out that it's actually kind of good, because this movie is really focusing on the characters that people knew from the comics, from the animated series, and kind of going back to their roots. I recently announced that Laura Linney was going to be in it, Tyler Perry was going to be in it. We saw Stephen Amell as from Arrow as Casey Jones. We were able to see Bebop was being cast. We were confirmed that Rocksteady as well will be in the movie. Now we have another character, not an actor who's playing, but a character that will be possibly in TMNT2. According to a new rumor, General Krang, an alien and basically a disembodied brain, will appear in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Now, if you don't know who General Krang is, General Krang, like I said, is kind of like just a giant brain, an alien formed from the Utrons, an alien race, and he appeared in the second episode of the 1987 animated series. There's been a lot of variations of him throughout the time frame of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Most recently, I know that he was, I don't know most recently, but I know that at one point he was working with Shredder to invade New York and so on and so forth. But anyway, courtesy of Cinema Blend, they reported that they had filmed a scene in which General Krang had arrived on Earth. Now, if you want to read Cinema Blend's full report, you go to ChasingCinema.com, hit that news button, you'll be able to find this video below. You can find the report that I'm talking about. This doesn't come much of a surprise, though it is pretty funny. I'm still really interested in seeing how they're going to pull this off. But recently there was some concept art that was posted that revealed Rocksteady and Bebop as well as General Krang, but the studio pulled it. So we kind of knew this might be happening. It's not too much of a surprise. Like we said, we already know that Bebop and Rocksteady were confirmed for this film, and you know, it's just a really interesting direction David Green's taking with TMNT. I think that he's trying to go back to the roots and hopefully trying to get to the heart of the series, where I think the first film was so misproperly handled. There was I felt like no one cared about TMNT2. I don't think anyone on that set, well, I don't want to say anyone on that set, but their mission wasn't to really tell the story for people who love those characters and who loved this property for, for as long as they could. I just feel like it was like, it's a property that makes money, let's do it, and it was done very carelessly. The more I keep revealing about TMNT2, the more I have hope that David Green really wants to touch all the fans that really fell in love with these characters and these brothers, who are able to really distinctly tell people who each of them are and not just stereotype them. Like, oh, that guy, what's the purple one? Oh, Donatello. Yeah, just make him nerdy. Put some goggles on him. Like, what? Like, guys, Donatello is so much more than just the nerdy one, and the relationship between Ralph and Leonardo. I mean, there's so much to kind of really focus on that this movie didn't. I mean, I honestly preferred the animated TMNT movie, literally called TMNT, that came out mid-2000s, that no one really saw, but I thought was great. It wasn't as exciting as I would have liked it to be. It definitely kind of felt more of like a TV movie type deal, but in one sequence, there's a fight between Ralph and Leonardo, and it is unreal. And it's on this rooftop, it's raining, and it was a great sequence. So, it's stuff like that that really, really matters to fans, I think. Those moments that, we really care about, and characters that we really care about that are actually true and honest. So, I'm hoping that TMNT2 turns out to be that way, and something that really turns around, because I've said many times while I've been talking about this movie, the first one was offensively bad to me. It kind of was not anything it was a real insult to the property. So, up to this point, I'm still recommending to go see the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, including that one, because I think it's fun. But I'm really hoping that with all these characters and all these people, they're not just doing it so they can have names and say, hey guys, come see the movie. You know that one brain guy? He's going to be in it. I hope they're actually really taking the time to be like, let's bring this show, or let's bring this film and really talk about some of the history of TMNT Turtles and really make fans appreciate what we're doing here. Anyway, let me know what you think about them introducing General Krang to the TMNT series down here in the comment section below. Make this conversation more intimate by following me and Chasing Cinema on our social media websites down here in the description box. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff and more. Like and favorite to show your support, but most importantly, above all, guys, the most important thing you could do is make sure to... Sorry, guys, this guy parked in my spot. Make sure to subscribe, because each day I'm constantly updating this YouTube channel with movie news, casting details, giveaways, trailer reviews. A lot of things are going on. Today I talked about the leaked footage from Captain America Civil War. Yesterday we talked about the Pan trailer and the Pixels trailer. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So make sure you're part of that, hitting that subscribe button. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Jacob Toronto, and please continue chasing cinema.